WSB.
I so appreciate your support.
I just love you, man, and I look forward to seeing you again. I'm not going to be a stranger.
Listen to his show. Absolutely, 95.5.
Tell me why, why can't we live together?
Shelley Winter Show. Happy Monday, ladies and gentlemen. After raising $2.3 million, this station is on fire because of you, the listeners of this great station, 95.5 WSB, Atlantis News and Talk. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to everyone who donated. Thank you to everyone who listened. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm thanking you. We've been thanking you all day. We'll continue to thank you for the rest of the year until next year. But thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you who donated, whatever amount it was that you donated. We appreciate you. $2,306,264 we raised. You donated. You, the audience, donated to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, the Aflac Blood and Cancer Disorder Center. Man, I love you guys. I love you very much. I wanted to start there, but I want to talk about something. Last Friday, every Friday, Bill Crane is on the Shelley Winter Show every Friday. And this past Friday, we were talking about polling numbers. And one of the things we were talking about was the way the Trump administration, President Trump, is upside down tremendously with independents. Almost 70% unfavorable rating or by independents. 70% of independents have an unfavorable view of the president. 70%, 70. That's a lot. And so we were talking about that on Friday. And Bill Crane had, it's kind of tongue-in-cheek, not really, but he made the comment. He says, and then the newest independent voter, Shelley Winter, right? And so when he said it, I thought nothing of it. But then as I was driving home Friday night and into the weekend, I kept thinking about what Bill Crane said. And I kept thinking to myself, am I an independent voter? Am I no longer a Republican anymore? Well, what does it mean? And so I started thinking, and I've been bumping my head against this mental wall all weekend long. And the question that I've been asking myself, and I can't seem to answer it, for real, I'm getting ready to get to it, is who am I politically? I know my name is Shelley. I know I'm African-American. I know I'm from New York. I know I'm a male. I know I love sports. I know I love to go to church. I know who I am as Shelley Winter, son of Valerie Winter, but I don't know who I am politically right now. I just don't know who I am. I believe I'm a conservative. I believe I'm a Republican, but there are things going on that are not Republican. Does that make me not a Republican because I disagree with them? Like, I'm a Republican because I believe in small government. But all the stuff going on now is big government. I believe I'm a Republican and a conservative because I don't want a big, large, overwhelming, huge, powerful federal government. But it seems to me like every Republican I know doesn't mind it. It's okay. I don't believe in a surveillance state. But it seems like all my friends, they're like, yeah, bring me more flock cameras. And I don't believe in a government being involved in corporate America and being involved in businesses. But all my friends are like, yeah, we need to invest militarily into these businesses. And I'm like, I don't know where I live politically. I don't know where or how to define myself politically. And it all started with a comment by Bill Crane. But then this weekend, while I'm wrestling with this thought in my head all weekend long, I saw this video, and it's from the White House Correspondents' Dinner, and it's Donald Trump telling a Nicki Minaj joke. I want you to hear it, and I'll talk about it.
But after hearing the gunshots, many people yelled, get down, which caused Nicki Minaj to start twerking. Do you believe it? Get down. She's the only one that really understood what that meant. It's quite an evening.
And so I heard that. I saw the video and I heard that and I thought to myself, wow, I think I know what I am. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. I think I know what I'm not. And I can announce tonight, 7/27, July 27th, Monday night at 7/11, that I'm not MAGA. I'm not a Trump supporter anymore. Now, I may have things that I like about the Republicans. There's Republican candidates that I like. I love Rick Jackson. I love some down ballot tickets. I love John King for insurance commissioner. I don't know. I love Miss Rivera for labor commissioner. Those people are locked in. Those people are locked in. Jackson, Rivera, King, they're locked in. Others, I don't know. I'm being straight up honest. I don't know. And so I'm finding that I don't know what I am, but I know what I'm not. I'm not Trump MAGA anymore. And it wasn't a joke. Let me be clear. It wasn't a joke. I don't think the joke was necessarily racist or anything like that. It wasn't that the joke wasn't funny or funny. It's not really, right? I don't care. Humor's humor. Humor's in the eye of the beholder, in the eye of the beholder. So it's whether you thought it was funny, I'm not quibbling with that. Why I had a problem with it, why it was the final straw. There was this pile literally of garbage. Big, beautiful bill. ICE in cities, the war, everything, tariffs, everything. This big, beautiful pile of garbage that I was holding. And I was, balancing it and telling you where I was angry, telling you where I disagreed. But I was still there holding it. And then this one little feather, that joke, feather floated down on the pile and toppled it all over. And now I'm out. And it wasn't a joke. It wasn't was it racist? No, it's none of that. No, it was this. At a correspondence dinner that's basically roasting people, you roasted Carolyn Levitt essentially by complimenting her. Congratulations are also in order for our favorite White House press secretary, Carolyn Levitt, who just had her second child. She's great. She's done a fantastic job. We all love her. She's another one. She can be nasty. Sometimes she has no choice. Not a joke. It's a compliment. He went after RFK Jr. I hope everyone finally got to enjoy the very delicious beef tenderloin. It was very special beef. I want you all to know that Bobby Kennedy is right here. He personally ran over the cow in his car. Okay. He cut it up, brought it here for you to eat tonight, so it's very fresh. Bobby also suggested an appetizer featuring his favorite cut of male raccoon roadkill, but we drew the line at that. We said, no, we're not going to do that. We love Bobby. I tell you, he's a piece of work. He's fun, but he's a very different kind of person. Funny? Kind of picking from the news? But Nicki Minaj? Let me explain to you why I have a problem with the joke told by Nicki Minaj. Number one, at a roast, you don't roast your own supporters. That's rule number one. You should be smarter than that. You have to be smarter than that. Your team has to be smarter than to roast your own supporters. But also, you have to be smart enough to know that your supporters who happen to be minority, whether they happen to be Hispanic or Asian or African American, you have to know in your heart of hearts, and if no one's told you this, let me be the first. Most of those people, most of us, and I'm included in that, take a tremendous amount of flack and hatred and vile animosity from people that live next to us. Our family members, our moms, our dads, our neighbors, our church members. We take a tremendous amount of flack just to support you. Nicki Minaj is included in that. So you tell a dag-near historically racist joke about the one major celebrity black supporter that you have? For what? That wasn't even funny? For what reason do you have to throw her under a bus? That's why I'm out, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if I'm Republican anymore. I don't know if I'm conservative anymore because I don't know what the definition of those two things mean anymore because I'm yelling at people about who used to not like big federal government who cheer for it now, who used to not like surveillance states who cheer for it now, who used to not like big spending who cheer for it now. So I don't even know where I stand politically, but I do know where I do not stand anymore. I'm not a Trump supporting, MAGA supporting person anymore. I'm out. I'm out. And it wasn't a joke. It wasn't where the joke was told. It wasn't even who the joke was told against or about. It's the fact that you told it about one of the highest profile African-American supporters that you have. And you're not smart enough, nor your team is smart enough to say, hey, maybe we leave that one on the cutting room floor. If you're not smart enough to do that, I'm out. And yes, there are a bunch of people who will say, well, that's the straw that broke the camel's back for you, Shelley. Yes, it is. It wasn't this. It wasn't that. No, it was this that broke the camel's back for me. It really was. Enough is enough. I'm out. I really am. I don't even know if I'm Republican or conservative anymore because I don't even know what those words mean anymore. They don't really mean anything anymore. They have no meaning. So I can't define myself to be one or the other or anything at all because I don't know what the words mean anymore. I know I'm not Democrat. I know I'm not libertarian. I know I'm not liberal. I know I'm not conservative. I know I'm not Republican because I don't know what the words mean anymore. And I'm certainly, after Friday night's joke about Nicki Minaj, I'm out of MAGA land. I'm off of Trump's train. Finally, off the train. I'm done. Not getting back on, not retreating. No, I'm out. I'm looking at each candidate in and of themselves. You want to ask me who I'm voting for in Georgia this November? I'm voting for John Ossoff for Senate, Rick Jackson for governor. I'm going down to vote for John King for insurance commissioner. I'm voting for Miss Rivera for labor commissioner. I'll look at some other races and I'll tell you where I stand on those. But that's where I'm at right now. I don't even know if I'm going to vote for education, commissioner of education, state school superintendent, because that guy, he doesn't want school choice. It never has. So maybe I'm not a Republican. Just invite me to all the things. But if you do, recognize that you're no longer Republicans either. It's the Shelley Winter Show, 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk. When we come back, I want to talk about my beach and barbecue. Still has some slots available. Got to talk about it.